Well, hello, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so today we have a product of the day, and then I'm going to show you inside two very competing, very good maths. I'm going to tell you which one I like better for which, and you could take a look at them. I did have three, but then I couldn't find the book, and then when I realized it was in the bottom of my closet, I was like, there's no way I'm digging out that bin, even for you wonderful people. So let's take a look at the product of the day. The product of the day, Human Body Theater, which you've heard me talk about before. It's wonderful. I mean, it is just wonderful. Look at these pictures, bright and colorful. It is a play. So let me show you, for example. Bone. So then this is him first, and then he goes, and then for the next act, that's like act one, the skeletal system, right? And then for the next act, he goes and he puts on a costume of muscle. So kind of cool, very interesting. One of those books, I mean, you can read anytime, right? Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great. Okay, so the two systems we were talking about today, and I have used them both thoroughly. I've used several different math curriculums thoroughly for my different children. We are comparing Math Mammoth versus primary mathematics. This is Singapore, okay? This is the original Singapore, not the Singapore that has been changed for the schools. This is the original that the people of Singapore used to make their children, you know, the best in the world at math. And this is also a very good, both are spiral, or no, both are not spiral, both are mastery and very good. I'm going to show you and you're going to see exactly. So let's start with one lesson from here. Okay. So each book, so what you're going to look at is what comes with, where's 1B? 1A and 1B. These also have A and B. They start generally grade 1. So primary mathematics. This I think is great for ADHD children. Let me show you why. Okay, so your home instructor's guide is going to be like $8. This textbook will probably be $8, $13. And then this workbook, the same. Now, giving you a quick tour into this workbook, just so you can see, what I want you to see is look how simple it is. And it's even simpler. This is the 1B. The 1A is even simpler. It's very good for ADHD students because it's not overwhelming. Okay, if you're doing one page a day, then you'll have to do that. But however, that's 1B. So when you start with 1A, which I have opened here to get, okay, but when you start with 1A, I mean, look at these. Pretty simple, right? Not overwhelming if you're like, okay, fill in the blanks. All right, this is the workbook. The workbook isn't colorful, but this is colorful. So we're gonna go through just a quick thing so you can see. So right here, it's telling you, this is the teacher's manual, what you're gonna be talking about. Two subtraction situations are on page 38. This is page 38. This is making subtraction stories. As you can see, there are 8 birds, 3 birds fly away, 5 are left. So 8 birds, 3 fly away, 5 are left. Okay, and then you have this situation here, which is the carrots. It tells you in here too, 1, taking away 3 carrots from 9, and 2, 7 children, 2 are girls. So there's a bunch of different stories in here. That's the way it likes you to think of things. This to me is a better math. This to me also covers mental math at the end. Look, it also comes with all your supplies too. So it doesn't expect you to have additional supplies. And this is the mental math that you're gonna work on every day. I don't know about every day, but like every week that you're just gonna say out loud and have them do mentally in mental math, which I think is super important. Also, it gives numbers stories. So I think it's just a fantastic curriculum if you ask me. So then you're gonna focus on this, right? It always seems to have a game, and they're pretty interesting. So that's what's that one with games? The Math with Confidence is the same concept, right? A lot of games. So this is, okay, say you have 7 tokens, and you're gonna cover it with a card. So it can be pennies, beans, whatever. You're gonna cover it with like an index card, and then it's gonna say, okay, I took 2 away from that, and you take 2. Okay, how much do you think is left? And it's still covered, so they can't count it, kind of thing. So kind of really starting to work on mental math. And it always has different teaching activities. You can do as many as you want or don't. This says textbook, you're gonna be on page 38, which I thought showed you. And this is the workbook. These are all the workbook exercises tied with it. So let's go look at the workbook exercises in here. Whoa. And again, it says too, when you're reading through it, that you can go as fast or as slow as your children need, because sometimes they might grasp these really quick. Like my one son, super quick. Okay, so here we go. Exercise 20, because remember, are these the B? Well, these are the A, but we're partway through it. There are 5 helicopters. How many flew away? How many are left? Okay, so kind of story. 6 children. walk away. Blank, walk away. How many are left? Okay, so just creating kind of stories and doing it that way. So again, I think it's fabulous. It's affordable. It has to be, to me, I can see why it's like, you know, number one. That requires more prep, right? As you can see, not that much prep, but it does require more prep. Whereas this, I have for 2 kids, 1A, 1B, and this will be, it usually comes with 4 books. That's the answer key, and this is the test. So you can do the test. I've never done the test, which is fine, whatever. This, I have noticed my ADHD child extremely overwhelming, like intensely overwhelming. Because, so just take a look. Let me show you some pages. Hopefully there's some pages in there that we haven't gotten to. Look at that though. Doesn't that look like if you compare it to, say, open this workbook up here. So if you just open this workbook here, it's just, it's less, I don't know, that's just pretty intense. And I had that problem with him. Even when I wasn't like, you have to do all, when I was like, okay, choose 2 from here and choose 3 from here, it was still, massively intense for him. This has a lot of word problems, but it approaches them differently where they're actually word problems. I mean, they're both great. Like, so to say one is not great, let me show you right in the beginning. So this is just your preview as to what you're supposed to use. I apologize. I have a book too that wasn't as used, but they're both used. Like we used all of these. So you're going to see some stuff going on, but look, so this is how you start 1 and 3. Now you do have access to video lessons and puzzles and stuff like that. But the point is that this is very open and go. And it's very colorful and easy to understand. I'm telling you, I've been doing this curriculum 2 years now. And I want to go back and do this one because that one I think is even better. However, right now, just for ease sake, I'm doing this one. Very simple, like no prep. You're just like, hey, do 1 page. You know what I mean? Well, not 1 page. That's too much. There's too many questions on it for grade 1 starting out math. Oh, let me go to some pages that aren't just, okay, but like, look at that, greater or less than. So it teaches, I know you're like, this is crazy. Here, this is a bit better. So, and then it goes through sums with 5, some with 6, sums with 7. So they each have like a couple pages, right? Drill, don't write the answers in the box, just solve them in your head. This, 4 plus blank is, or 5 plus what? So 5 plus what equals, and then doing the equations. So it's very, and this book is pretty much all addition, and the next book, it has time in it. The part B, it has subtraction, which is a little harder. But sums with 6. Okay, so again, very thorough. However, a little too thorough if your kid really gets it. If your kid really gets it, adding on a number line, like look how much number line stuff you're gonna do then, right? So I know, I wish I could show you. Paul has 9 toy cars, 6 of them are in the living room. The rest of them, Paul cannot find how many cars are missing. So it's easier the way they teach word problems in here because they have some pictures and they start with the picture. This starts with the story and you have to picture it in your mind. So it's just whatever kind of works the best. But again, I will stress that it does get overwhelming even when I look at it and I'm like, he has to finish what? Like, dude, he'll sit for like 5 minutes, one of my kids, you know what I mean? But you just take it and you're not meant to do all of it. You're meant to do like just a few on each page. And then you can go back and do the others later. So I just erased a lot of it and we went back and did it again. Let me see if there's any pages. My son who has autism like did these, so that's why it's a little. And then I quit partway through. That's why these are empty. So this is just a review of the addition facts. Oh, no, we're not at the end. This is just like a midway review. Do you see how intensive this is though? Do you see that? Like, do you see why a child might consider that a little intensive? Whereas this is still very, very thorough because you're doing the mental math, you're playing the games, and there's a bunch of different games. You don't have to play the games. So that's the textbook. Again, the textbook's very easy. It's not like, and this is great right here. This is doing one of these. That's why I wanted to show you this other math. I wanted to show you the Matthew C because Matthew C also very good. It's supposed to be good for autistic kids. It's not overwhelming. It's great as well. And it has a teacher teaching it, added bonus. Apparently though, the way I work, I needed something even easier than put the DVD in and pull out the box. I know, you're like, what is wrong with me? I don't know. So we're back using Math Mammoth. We're a couple years in now using Math Mammoth. But again, I want to switch back. I love primary. I know. I love Singapore primary. And I'm telling you, I don't think there's a math curriculum that I don't have that I haven't tried. Math is the toughest subject for me to teach. It's just not that, I don't know. There's some subjects that are easy as a parent to teach that aren't, but I have a lot of mental blockages, I feel like, or mental stuff that gets in the way of me getting math done. So Math Mammoth is the easiest way to be like, okay, 1 page a day and just highlight some questions that we're supposed to do, but it's the least fun. So I'm kind of hoping it's the least unoriginal. It's the least interesting. I'm kind of hoping to switch back, but it's still very good. Both are very good. And so good luck to you trying to decide. I know. We've also done online maths, which even harder is for me to open up a laptop and log someone in and then sit with them. Those I do not recommend for ADHD children. And I only have one ADHD child, and I do not recommend it because like the CTC Math, which is online, very good math program, has an Australian guy teaching it to you, very entertaining, very good. The videos are interesting enough, explains it very clearly. But in order to complete, you need to complete like say 10 questions on a topic. Well, my son that's very good at math, that has ADHD, it's extremely difficult mentally for him to sit there and complete 10 questions. I know you're just like, what, 10 questions on math when he knows it? And it's so irritating to him and it's so upsetting and you have to sit there and listen to him get all mad or whatever. So it'd just be a lot easier if you're like, okay, I know you know this. Let me check it off, or let's check it off and not do that. But the way they tally it, you have to complete it in order just so that scoring wise, I think like that's kind of what I noticed. But anyway, because I just want to make sure he gets the gist of it and then we can move on. So we can do 2 questions when we do it and it's not on a computer. We can do 2 questions or 3 questions. And if he fully gets it, yeah, we're moving on. But anyway, there you go. There's a couple different math programs to compare. Please don't insult me in the comments. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you that you can't get it together for math? You don't think I say this stuff to myself all the time? Any other subject I got nailed down. Math? I know. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.